Alright, so I didn't make it in on you guys on Sunday. I guess it's another Wednesday check-in, huh? Um, this moving thing it's hard. We still have a lot of shit stuffed in storage. We're not even hardly moved into the house. I got the shop functional so I can work and make money. That's, that's how we eat. So there's that, and I'll get a view around the shop for you guys here coming up. We got to figure out internet out there and all kinds of other shit. A few other things in my existence I've alluded to, but I didn't discuss out of respect and Mom's wishes. But these last few months have been a particularly special kind of hell. And I really wanted to come on here just to give praise and honor to a woman named Vicki Wilcoxon. That was my mom. I don't make friends easy. Not personal, not close, real friends, easy. Those few I do have, those relationships, the two closest relationships I have outside of familial interest, are respectively 30 years and 22 years. But she always had my back. She always pushed me to set new boundaries and limits for myself in good ways, and rebutted me and chided me when I wasn't up to that potential. And the last few months, like I said, I've been in a special little spot of hell. Her battle, 5-year battle now with cancer, took a serious decline over the last few months. So getting notice that I had to move right at the time that I was trying to settle in and just work enough to coast and be able to spend with her got disrupted. I'm not bitter, I'm not mad, I'm not upset, but it is what it is. Life gets in the way sometimes, unfortunately. Last night, that cast iron Irish broad gave everything she had left. She's left us now, and she's with the ancestors. That is, for all of the right selfish reasons, very difficult to cope. Not in a destructive manner, cope, or lack of cope, but just it's rough to process. It's been 10 hours, but that was a big one. The woman deserves a greater fanfare than just a couple emails and a few phone calls and a Facebook post. So, you few that watch and still pay attention, I appreciate it. I don't need condolences or I'm so sorries, or that's not what this is about. This is about a acknowledgement and a celebration of my mom and her life. At her passing, it was time. She was comfortable. My sister was the miracle worker through all of this, got her through all of her appointments, and brought her home for home care here at the end, and she was able to pass in a very special home, surrounded by her children. You can't ask for, I don't think you can ask for a better send-off. So there's that. Other news of less intrigue. I'm wrapping up out here in Des Moines, so today's it. I'm going to pull the last trailer out of here with a bunch of building materials and scrap iron and shit I'm giving a buddy of mine. pick up the trash, burn off the last little bullshit, and mow the last little areas, and shag on. Turn in a fresh set of keys to the property owner, so he's got fresh locks and handles and everything. I painted the interior out, the walls, interior out throughout. I kept my promise to my mom. Don't leave that place a mess for that man to deal with. And I will be back hard at it in the shop until I figure out computer and camera and internet and all that shit. You'll get updates here fairly regular. And yeah, I just, like I said, I think she deserves a more proper send off than a few phone calls. And Vicky was a strong woman. I'll leave you with one last heartwarming. I was 14 or 15, and we had gotten into it, arguing as, parents and children do. So I go in my room and I slam the door and I crawl up in my top bunk bed. My younger brother and I shared a room. Crawl up in my top bunk and put my ass away from the wall, face the wall. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want, just being a bitchy little teenager. And that woman come in there and grab me by my belt and my collar and drag my ass off that fucking bed and said, "Now listen here." And I jumped to attention after I'd hit the ground. It wasn't abusive or mean or angry. I was angry, but it wasn't abusive or mean. Or I assure you I deserved every ounce of what I got. With the poop on the ground, I jumped back up. "Now listen here." She's pointing at my... She looks up, and we laughed our asses off, and we hugged each other, and I have no idea what the argument was about anymore, but she and I shared that moment as the years have gone by, and still got a chuckle out of it. And neither one of us could figure out what the hell the argument was about. Some stupid teenage shit, who knows. But at that point, I had grown taller than her, so she went to point in my face to yell at me, and she got my chest. That woman was my hero. I'm out. I'm dealing okay. We're good.